Hello and welcome to Anxious at Bedtime. I'm one of your hosts, Cash.
And I'm Monica.
I'm Cash.
Yeah.
I'm Cash.
You're Cash.
All right.
You Cash, me Monica.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
In case you guys heard that maybe back there, on this episode, we're going to be running GhostTube in the background just to see if anybody's hanging out listening to us while we record and trying to, see if we got any ghostly friends, ghostly fans.
Yeah, ghostly fans.
It said maybe already, so maybe we do, maybe we don't.
We already set our intentions.
Yeah, we did.
And my microphone just fell.
She can't stay.
Who can't stay? So the ghost tube said she can't stay right after it attacked you with your own microphone. That's fucking rude. During this time, Monica is just adjusting her microphone after it fell on her.
Yeah, so we're off to a great start. That's weird. But yeah, we have GhostTube open. We're just gonna leave it open into the side and see if anything wants to come through and talk. We already set our intentions and our boundaries. If you ever ghost hunt or try to communicate with anything on the other side, please make sure you do that first.
Yeah, it's probably the wise thing to do is set your intentions and make sure that nothing follows you forever. That's
Yeah.
a recommendation, I suppose.
Just my PSA for the day. Okay, do you have anything new to talk about?
I do not.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, I kind of do. So that 3-eye atlas thing passed by, I think it was Mars or Mercury, something like that, and they got a pretty good shot of it, and they're like, man, that's a wild comet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my news, is they went from saying, man, we don't know what it is, it could be a UAP, to,
Be quiet.
I'm not going to be quiet. Maybe that's them telling me to shut up about it, I don't know. Anyways, they said, man, that's a wild comet. That tail is still a little different from what we normally see, but that's a wild comet. So they're not saying aliens anymore. Yeah.
Very weird. Especially if it still looks weird.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to say about the swan thing. Or if 3-eye atlas is going to get any closer. I haven't really heard much about it, though.
Yeah.
Not since they said that's a weird comet.
It still is not on any of my social media. None of my news stuff
That's how you
at
can tell
all.
I'm a little bit more fucking nerdy.
I guess,
Weird,
yeah.
Anyways, what you got for us? Oh, wait, do you have new stuff?
I don't think I do.
Oh, just a new episode. All right, let's
Just a
go.
new episode, yeah.
That's stupid. I'm stupid.
That's
Keep
not even
going.
our theme song.
No,
yeah.
it's nothing. It's just noises.
Okay. This week's story starts with the Oregon Trail.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
This week's story starts with the Oregon Trail. For a brief history overview, European
What
settlers
should I do?
just hang out.
Oh, don't tell us what your name is. You're not going to tell us your name now? I don't think it is.
Okay, I'm going to keep reading then.
Bad.
Your name is Bad? I don't like that.
Or am I reading bad?
Yeah, is she reading bad? Is that what you're saying? You don't want her to read? Try to read and let's see what it says.
Okay. For a brief history overview, European settlers first moved to the United States of America in the 1600s. When they began that move, they chose to settle in the eastern United States because it was the easiest passage for them. In the early 1800s, those settlers started hearing rumors about lush, fertile lands, mild weather, and an abundance of wild animals that could serve as food. Now I feel nervous. I got a critic in house.
Forgiveness.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you.
Very kind.
As you may know, life in America at that time was harsh to say the least, so it did not take much for the settlers to start daydreaming about a better life out west. Thus, the Manifest Destiny and westward expansion was born. We're born. Whatever.
They were born for sure. Thus, they were born.
Manifest Destiny, simply put, was the idea that American settlers were not just supposed to, but were destined to expand America to the west. At the same time, there was also an ongoing dispute over which country should get control of what we now know as the Western United States. And one great way to take control of land is to move there.
And just squat.
Pretty much. Not
okay.
squat, but start,
Kind of say it's yours.
Yeah.
Ah.
The government wanted people in the West, people wanted to be in the West. It seemed like a win-win. But if settlers were going to start taking over the land, they needed a go-to route for travel. And that's kind of how the Oregon Trail was created.
Indeed.
Where are we?
In the pod room.
office. Ooh, one and the same.
Yeah. The Oregon Trail started in Independence, Missouri, and stretched through 2,170 miles of wilderness. It crossed through what we now know today as Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, Idaho, and even through Washington a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
It was a little too high for their liking.
And then it ended in Oregon City, Oregon. Settlers.
Peter.
Is that your name? Well, nice to meet you, Peter. Settlers primarily used this trail until about 1869, which was when the Transcontinental Railroad was completed. It's believed that roughly 400,000 to 500,000 people used the Oregon Trail from the 1840s up to 1869.
Screen.
Screen?
Yeah, screen. Look at your screen. Do you have a new message? I don't. No.
Can you hear her?
Who?
Me?
Hear who? I can't hear nobody but my wife just a moment ago.
Okay. However, this was not an easy road trip. An estimated 20 to 30,000 people passed away during the passage.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, on one trail. Oh my gosh. And I know it's 2,000 miles, but that's still not like that long for that many people, you know what I mean?
No matter how long it is, that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, nuts. Because it was so hard, these special pit stops called stage stations popped up along the route. These were basically just little stops.
Please continue.
Thank you. These were basically just little stops where settlers could stop, maybe get some sleep and a hot meal, and let their horses rest, or get a new one if they needed a new one.
Swap a Rooney Dooney, get a
Yeah.
new horse. That one's that one's a little worse for the wearers. Like, it's been on the road for, I don't know, 18,000 deaths. I need a new one.
Right? It's got its miles.
Like, you've gone 9 miles. Like, this is where most of it occurred.
Yeah, right there.
This fucking horse stomped him.
Oh my gosh.
18,000 people. Can I please get a new one? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'd
It's
have
a good
given him
time
a
to
new horse.
ask. Yeah.
But I would not have kept that one.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, use this one to defeat that one. I don't know what you got to do, but get that fucking horse out of here. Slaughtering 18,000 people. I don't want that. No.
No, those are some numbers.
Not at my, what is it called?
Swamp?
Not in my swamp.
Understand.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah,
That's
see?
fucking shit math, right? 9 miles, 18,000 people.
That'd be a
That's
scary
2,000
horse.
people a mile,
Yeah.
I think. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm not keeping that horse. Go ahead.
One of these such stops was created in 1864 in Hanson, Idaho. It started with a man named Ben Holliday, who was in charge of the mail contract between Salt Lake City and Walla Walla, Washington.
I've been somewhere in between those two places as well.
You've been to Walla Walla, Washington.
And Salt Lake City.
Well, oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I forget about that one. You know, but we went to Walla Walla,
They
Washington
hide.
on our honeymoon trip. Did you say they hide?
They hide.
In Walla Walla, Washington, or in Salt Lake City?
We did see hides in Walla Walla, Washington.
Did we?
Yeah, the hide.
What's that? Oh, the little tent
Pelts and
things?
hide.
Oh. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting my trips mixed up now. I remember that.
Anyways,
the
yeah, on
museum.
one of the trips that we went to, she took me to one of these museums, and there was a lot of beaver pelts and, buffalo hide and all that type of stuff. So that's weird.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that, and then old Peter's like, hey,
Lucky.
oh, you got lucky, he said.
Yeah, seeing.
Lucky guess. I dig it.
Oh, or that's fair. I thought it was like, lucky you got to see all those hides.
Either way.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was our trip in Walla Walla, Washington. And Ben Holliday was in charge of the mail contract between Walla Walla, Washington and Salt Lake City. I just love saying it.
I believe that.
He was the owner of a stagecoach company called the Overland Stage Company, which escorted mail and passengers between the two cities. Ben chose this area
He's
to...
hiding.
Ben? Holiday?
Ben Holiday is hiding? Or Peter?
Or Kevin hiding in the hall watching.
Who's hiding?
The options are aplenty.
The options are plentiful. I guess we'll never know.
I guess not. Okay. But Ben chose this area to serve as his home station in between the two cities. Then a man named James Bascom decided to build a store there in 1865. He named it the Rock Creek Store, and it did pretty well for a while. But in 1876, Herman Stricker purchased
Desolate.
It was a very desolate place, yeah.
Very desolate.
Not much going on. I think at that point it was just the one building that was
Post office,
the
stage
station.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in 1876, Herman Stricker purchased the land and took over everything. Herman Stricker was born March 12, 1841, to Frank and Elizabeth.
Watch us.
What? How many of you are there? Herman Stricker was born on March 12, 1841, to Frank and Elizabeth Stricker in Hanover, Germany. He emigrated to the U.S. in 1856 at just 15 years old. Eventually, he ended up fighting in the Civil War with the Union.
Yeah, he was probably 16 at that point.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because that's just middle age back then.
Yeah, that's true. After the war, he made his way to Idaho.
She will touch you.
Who's she?
Let me know if you feel touched.
Well, complete your story. We'll
Okay.
see if I'm touched by it.
After he purchased the station, he added the area's first jail cell and a little cemetery for anyone that passed away while staying there.
Hold on. So somebody got to go to jail if they died while staying there? He's like, that's illegal. I'll put you in jail if you fucking die here, and then I'll bury you out back.
No.
And they're like, bet.
The jail was for people that needed to be jailed, and then the cemetery was for people that were sick and died.
Just sick.
Just
And they're
sick.
like, we
No.
don't have a doctor.
Sick and died.
How sick are you? You got a cough? Let me hear you fucking sneeze. You're going out back.
They might not have had doctors back then. I don't really know.
Maybe
I'll
not
be
in that
honest.
town.
Yeah. But Herman eventually met a woman named Lucy Goodall Walgamot.
That's a long name to say.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Not.
Not.
Yes, it was. Don't argue with me just because that might be your name.
Lucy was born in Iowa on May 16th, 1859. Her parents were Jacob and Elizabeth Jane Walgamot. She was one of 14 children, but unfortunately 8 of her siblings passed away under the age of 3.
That's sad.
Yeah. In 1879, Lucy traveled to Hanson to visit her brother Charles and his wife. That's where she met Herman, and on October 1st, 1882, the two got married.
Ooh.
They lived together in a beautiful 6-bedroom log cabin by the station until it unfortunately caught fire and burned down.
That's show business, baby. No, that just happened a lot back then.
Right? And if there's no, like, firefighters, you'd think it just catches fire and you're like, oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah, they're like, what do we do about that?
Yeah,
We build a new one.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you got to think, it's like, what, 50% of reenactments and shows that are based in the 1800s, also the sets or things about them burned down too, like Little House on the Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably, I made most of that up.
Yeah, I don't know
But
what you said.
I think a lot of the stuff, even when people try to duplicate 1800s stuff, even that shit burns down.
Oh, really?
Remember, like, we were watching that episode of Little House on the Prairie that you made me watch, and you're like, that was supposed to be a fake fire. And then it was real.
I do remember that. I don't remember which episode.
The one where the thing caught on fire. That's all I know.
There's a few.
Well, it was one of them.
Yeah, but this is kind of a wild tidbit, but I had to include it. Apparently, Lucy was not down with losing all of her possessions.
I think she would agree.
Yeah.
She said, no, I want my shit back.
That's
Lucy in the
weird.
sky with lots of jewelry on.
So she ran into the house by herself, allegedly, and dragged out her bedroom set because it was walnut. So of course she did.
No, that shit's way too heavy. She did not do that.
That's what the rumor is.
I caught a fish this big.
But she dragged it out, and she also pulled out family pictures and the family organ.
So I know that they say moms get hella strong and they can lift cars and stuff, but that's to save a kid. That girl did not like music, family photos, and that bed set that much.
I don't know.
She's like, this is more important. I think she would have huffed and puffed and blown that house out, like all that fire out before she would have been able to do all that shit.
Maybe she got people to help her, but if
Not
I
all by
remember
herself.
right,
When it says all by herself, she didn't.
if I remember right, you can see all of that
I
stuff.
can't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not gonna fucking tell us. She's like, I'm not gonna ruin my story, dude. I'm a superhero.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Wonder Woman? Yeah, she wishes she was me.
Yeah. But I just thought that was really funny. With all of these beautiful pieces of furniture, they had to have somewhere to put them.
A home.
Yeah, so they quickly built a new house, which is the one you can visit today.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they got a new house now.
Yeah.
And it's there today.
Yeah, and it was built, I think it was 1901.
1901, you say? Okay, sorry. I kind of felt like Dr. Seuss.
Judge.
Yeah, thank you. I was judged.
Then about 15 years later, they extended the house, probably because they had 7 children and needed more space.
That's should have bought or built like 6 more houses and just put them out there.
But I love this for Lucy, okay? They added a kitchen,
Well, yeah, you need that with hella kids,
a
and
real bathroom,
you need that with. I mean, not even with just the kids.
Cable.
no
They
cable.
had a cable. They had that shit back in
That would have been
1901.
cool if they had cable, but
Right.
no, they didn't add that. They added a formal dining room for the whole family to sit,
Hell yeah,
a service entrance,
bougie.
a sun porch, and storage.
Yeah, bougie.
But back to the station. At one point, it was the biggest station between Fort Hall and Fort Boise. It served as a dance hall, a saloon, a post office, a polling station. It was pretty successful until about 1884 when southern Idaho got railroads.
Oh, I thought you were about to say railroaded. I was like,
No.
what did they do to them? Oh,
Luckily for the Strickers, the cattle business popped off and the population of the area more than tripled from 1880 to 1900.
in 20 years?
Yeah. So they were
Can
in,
you hear her?
I already told you now. They're the same person?
so they were in a pretty good spot.
I'd say.
Herman passed away.
Boy.
Boy?
Me?
Herman passed away in 1920 and Lucy passed in 1949. Today, the land is a historic site and you can go to tour the Stricker home, the Rock Creek store, the cemetery, and other little outbuildings like cellars.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The buildings are only open on Sundays from 1 to 5 p.m., but self-guided tours can be done daily.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just walk around and check that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, the bouge, the E, how bougie.
So with all of that energy that passed through the station, all of the hardships, the loneliness, the deaths, it comes as no surprise that there are rumors that this place is haunted.
It might be.
People have reported seeing shadowy figures moving.
Fast.
Shadowy figures moving fast.
Maybe fast, but also moving about in the dark, especially near the cemetery.
Yeah, I'd move fast if I was a shadowy figure in a cemetery too.
I'd be
like,
scared.
"Ooh, there's
Yeah.
a ghost. Oh no,
I
a
saw a
ghost."
shadow.
I'm like, fuck, that's me. Shit.
Other hauntings that take place in the cemetery are credited to children that are buried there. There is a tombstone that reads, quote, 3 emigrated families left beloved children behind when they continued their journey west. 2 of the emigrant children were among those buried here. The other child was buried east of the Stricker home at an unknown date.
Just in a random spot.
I guess so, yeah.
It's pretty fucking rude.
Yeah.
I lived here.
In this town?
Yeah, or like at the ranch we're talking about.
Mm.
Ooh.
I guess it was common practice that if you had sick children on the Oregon Trail, you wouldn't wait at a station with them because you had other children or other family and limited supplies, so you kind of had to, get going.
Ditch the kid?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So parents would leave their sick child at the station, continue on their way, and then when the child was healthy enough to continue traveling, somebody would bring the child to you.
So it's just like a long-term drop-off daycare?
Kind of. And then they would just join the next group passing through.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Right?
Sounds like a terrible time. Like, we might see our kid again in a couple of years if you.
And obviously
If he's
most
feeling
families
better.
didn't. Yeah.
Oh. And they come back and nobody remembers what anybody looks like.
Neil.
I'm not gonna kneel. I didn't say the name Neil.
Oh.
It said Kneel. I'm not doing that shit. That's for sure. Sorry, not trying to get all
No, I don't know
You
what
know,
to say to that.
with this.
Cable.
Yeah, you
You
already.
really like
I'm not turning
cable.
on the. I think this thing's trying to tell me to get on my knees and turn on the TV. I'm not doing it.
No. But back to the story. There have been some reports of people hearing children's laughter, especially a girl's giggle in the cemetery. Some people try to accredit it to one of the Stricker's daughters, but most of their children lived well into the 1900s. They did have one child pass away at 2 years old, but it was a boy. Yeah.
Looking for me.
Yes, I am. Who are you? Was the kid's name Neil?
Let me look.
Why can't I come?
I don't know. You're not even trying, dude.
No. On Ancestry, it just says W. Stricker. So it starts with a W.
Maybe.
But I was thinking maybe one of the kids that passed away there and are buried in the cemetery, maybe one of them was a girl.
Yeah, but I mean, what I was saying was boys and little girls' laughter, you can't always tell the difference, especially if it's faint and ghostly.
That's fair.
So they could just be mistaken.
Yeah, could be.
Honestly, but maybe not. Who knows? Not me. That's the point here.
Yeah. Last, we have none other than Lucy Stricker herself.
I don't know her. I've never met her.
As we know, she loved this area and she loved her home. Of course, she did not want to leave it.
Sorry.
It's all right. Depending on what you did. What you did, though.
She's been known to move objects around, especially in the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't like people in my kitchen either.
Yeah. There's a local legend that late one night, the station caretaker was asleep in his bed when he was awoken by Mrs. Stricker. At first, he was confused, but a moment later, he realized there were trespassers on the property. Since then, Mrs. Stricker has been known to wake the caretaker whenever they have unwanted visitors at night.
I think that's who was yelling at me.
I come and go.
I bet you do. I bet you do. You come and go and yell at me. That was you, wasn't it?
I was going to say, I have to be honest, that made me feel a little guilty because one of the times that we went to this location, it was after dark. So do you think that Lucy woke up the caretaker to be like, hey?
Yeah, because I definitely... Remember, I kept getting yelled at.
Yeah, through GhostTube.
Yeah, it was when you were using it and I wasn't. I was just walking around, and it wasn't happening anytime until you came near me.
Yeah. And then the next time we went, it was in the daylight, and you were still getting yelled at.
Yeah, I was like, hey, fucker, you can't be here. We already told you.
Yeah.
Get on.
But we'll
Get
talk
on,
about
yeah.
we'll talk about that more at the end.
Oh, okay.
Lucy also often appears in a window on the second floor, usually around dusk.
That's like close.
Because I just crossed mine.
I think so.
So I have to preface, though, we have GhostTube open, which, yes, there's a camera on it, but it's face down on Cash's leg. The camera's not seeing anything.
Table.
No, it's not on the table either. It's literally the camera's down on my leg, and the front camera can only see my face at best, mostly up my nose.
Yeah. But that's also just weird because I had just said I thought you'd put your phone on the table, and then it said table.
It may just be mocking you.
It might be.
Yeah.
Or it's like, put me on the table.
I'll put you on the table. If that's what it is, we'll try it your way.
Oh, but I explained all of that because I had just crossed my leg and then it said leg. But there's no way the camera could have seen me do that.
Oh, not at all. Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I want you to tell me who you are.
Today, Stricker Ranch is preserved by the Idaho State Historical Society and a nonprofit called Friends of Stricker. They do an amazing job keeping the place looking beautiful and continuing to share the history. They do a bunch of different fun events, such as celebrating Lucy's birthday, which normally they do on Mother's Day.
I told her.
You told who? And what did you tell her? Huh. Did you tell her that people still celebrate her birthday on Mother's Day at her ranch? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. But for Lucy's birthday, at least her 160th, they had a picnic with live music and tours. It seemed like a blast. And for people like us, every year they do something called Stricker After Dark, which is an October candlelight tour of the property.
Ooh.
This year, they're doing it 2 nights, October 24th and 25th. Tickets are $10 a person, and the proceeds go towards keeping this place up and running.
What days of the week is that?
Friday and Saturday.
Who knows if we'll make a trip that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be able to do that to support them, but maybe we'll still donate some money to the ranch.
Maybe. Or maybe we'll just have to make the weekend trip and go check it out.
Maybe.
When we visited, we were using GhostTube, and we were communicating with the spirit.
Probably.
Do you remember that very well?
I think.
So, yeah, we went on 2 different days. Our first time was at night, and then our second time was like 2 days later during the day.
Yes.
I think it was the second time we had
Give it to me.
give what to you?
Yeah. What are you asking for? Who are you?
Anyway, when we were there, we had a spirit telling us that it just kept saying niece. Every time we asked who are you, it said niece.
Over and over and over.
Yeah. So, do you remember how Lucy traveled to Hanson to visit her brother?
Not by a train.
No, not by a train. But that's how she met Herman, her husband, was she was traveling to visit her brother. So I
Not
thought
exactly.
Yeah.
It's unknown.
it's unknown how she got there.
Is it unknown how she got there? Is that
We've
what you're
never
saying?
had 2 responses like that.
Yeah, I've never had back-to-back responses like that, so that was pretty cool. What's unknown?
Oh my god.
Me?
No, because it kept saying screen earlier.
Yeah.
Do you think it's reading my notes? Because hold on. Her brother had 3 daughters,
Yeah.
but all of them died in Montana. None of them died in Hanson, so it's unknown who the niece is.
Oh.
I have goosebumps.
So maybe that's what it's telling you. It's one of the unknown nieces.
Yeah, maybe.
And they followed us here to this story so she can keep yelling at me? Yeah.
Maybe.
Guess we'll never know. I'm not Peter, if that's what you're asking from earlier. I'm not.
Peter.
Peter.
But yeah, I don't know. Those trips were so wild. Our first time when we went at night, it was definitely a lot more active. There's like a visitor learning center, and we just sat in front of that on benches. And it was very responsive, but not like it was having a conversation with us, but it was more so like, am I dead? What are you doing here? Can you see me? But the weirdest part, I remember that was really scary. Remember, every time we turned the camera to our right, it would ask, can you see me?
Yeah.
Or can you hear me?
Down that trail, and it kept
Yeah.
saying, come find me.
Yeah.
Yeah, down that one trail. I remember that.
So that was very weird. Our second time, when it was daytime, we actually toured the property a little bit because we didn't the first time. But we were touring, and it said, you need to shut up or you need to be quiet, something like that. And then you tripped over nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
And so you said, like, are you saying I need to shut up? Was it you that tripped me? And it said, yes.
No, first it called me a name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't remember it called me like an imbecile?
Yeah, something like that.
It called me something like that. And then it told me I needed to be quiet and told me I need to leave. And then I tripped over nothing. And I said, so are you tripping me now? What the
Yeah.
hell? And it said, yes.
Yeah.
And then we left.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, pretty quickly after that because, I wasn't going to chance it.
Yeah. But that time also, remember, we walked and we started to go around
Why
the
are
house.
you here?
I live here. This is my office. Well, my wife's office.
It's our office. the
Our
boardroom.
podcast room.
But in the daylight, we started to go around the back of the house. And I think that's where the cemetery is. We still haven't been there.
Yes.
But we started around in the corner, but it was freezing, like legit
It was
15
cold as
degrees.
hell.
Yeah.
No.
Unexpected.
Yeah, it was
It
very
was,
unexpectedly cold.
We were not warm enough for it. And we asked, like, we asked each other, do you want to go all the way around? And we're like, no, we didn't know a cemetery was back there. Otherwise,
Honestly,
we would have done
we
it.
did not. Yeah, I was just too cold. My feet were all, I had boots and everything and
Yeah.
winter boot socks and so cold.
Yeah. But so we started leaving and it said, wait, come back. And we're like, what? Like, go back to where we just were. And it was like, yeah, come back. Like, it kept trying to get us to come back. And then we toured a little bit of a different part of a trail for a minute. And it was like dead. Like, nothing was coming through. And then it said, I think come back again or go over there or something. And we are like, okay, let's go home.
Yeah, it kept saying, over here,
Yeah,
Come
that was
over
it.
here.
Over here.
over here, come here, over here. So it was pretty responsive. It was weird, but I didn't do that because, just in case.
Yeah, because that was...
Grandmother.
I had one of those. I still have one of those. I have one, yes.
Or she's saying she's a grandmother.
You're not the niece, you're the grandmother.
Mm.
I'm not a grandmother. I promise you that.
But what else? Both times our EMF reader was going absolutely nuts.
It was.
To the point that we thought maybe we got like a cheapo that just doesn't work. When we came home, we tested it in our house and we took it to outlets. We left it on the table. We took it around the TV. This thing would not light up.
It would not.
Yeah.
But it went crazy as heck. Crazy as all get out at the dang old Stricker Ranch.
Yeah. What else? I feel like there was something else.
You floated about 15 feet in the air for about 10
Okay.
feet. You don't remember that? And she has memory loss.
Yeah. Got it. Oh, this part was really weird. The first time we went, before we got started, you walked to the road and you smoked a cigar because you were still smoking cigars back then.
Oh, yeah.
You took like 2 puffs, put it out, and then we went and we sat down and we opened Ghost Tube. And the first thing it said was fire.
It did, actually. It did say fire.
Yeah. But we have some of the videos from that, so I'll play a few.
I'm going to see if whoever's talking to us now argues with whoever was talking to us then. They're like, how did you do that?
Why didn't you hit record?
Because you told me screen record, so I did.
Because I thought you already tried that.
I just thought that was fun because I don't remember what we were talking about in the beginning, but I remember we had like a full conversation and we're like, this is so wild. There's no way this is real. And then I was like, I wasn't recording.
Yeah.
So it's fun that I actually got that on video. It takes a minute. Hold on.
Are you still there? You are welcome to come talk to us. You are not welcome to harm us. Harm us in any way.
Here when we leave.
You cannot follow us. You can't.
Understanding. Thanks.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
So that was one weird one.
That was.
Canada.
What?
What?
Are you Peter from Canada? Or Peter's grandma from Canada?
I've never even been. I've never.
Sit with me.
Sit with you where? I've never even been to Canada.
Father.
Canada.
Whose father?
Father, grandma. Fast forward a bit.
I can't talk.
Why not?
Oh, that was part of it too. Remember the first time at night, it kept saying like, I can't talk. Or I'm scared. It said that one time, I'm scared.
I think I do.
Yeah, that's when I first started to really be like, maybe we should go home now. It's kind of late.
Yeah, you were chickening out. And you were like, this isn't meant for us
I
tonight.
was terrified.
This
Oh my
is a
gosh.
tomorrow thing.
Yeah.
One's lit up. That's yes.
Am I dead?
We did not answer that.
No, I ended the video so fast because I heard once that you're not supposed to say yes, but I don't know for sure if that's real.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're dead or not either.
that's fair, huh?
Yeah, I'm not answering that. I don't have the answers. Not a liar.
I'm confused.
Me too.
So are we.
Oh, see? Still.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Can you see me?
No.
And that's what we were
I
talking.
want you to go.
Go where?
Back to the ranch?
Why was there a knock after
I
that?
don't know. That was weird. We're on the second floor, and there was just a knock, like
Right behind me, right after it said, I want you to go.
on the outside wall.
I'm not opening the window. I've been watching that show, and it's after
From-
dark.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to have this thing try to fucking lure me in, saying it's my father and my grandma and shit. Hell no, dude.
on that note, I will just compile all of our clips of it talking to us and the EMF reader lighting up, and I will post those on social media. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining us and Peter's friends.
Let me.
Oh, you're going to do the outro?
Or it was trying to say, let me in.
I'll let you go. Oh, my bad. Yeah, let you go. My bad. Let's hurry this up, I guess.
Yeah, thank you, Peter and friends, for joining us and having a little conversation with us. Again, to repeat our boundaries from the beginning, you are not allowed to stay. And now somebody's car alarm just went off.
Until we paused and then it quit.
You are not allowed to stay. Please return wherever you came. We appreciate you taking time to talk with us.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And you are free to go back to where you came again, like she said. Thank you.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.
If you or somebody you know has had a brush with the paranormal and you would like to have that story read on the podcast, please email it to anxiousatbedtimepodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on social media. We have
Threads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. The world can be a scary place when you're being haunted at a random ranch in the middle of the night and the ghost keeps yelling at you and telling you gotta go, then tries to trip you, then follows you home, I don't know, a year later and starts getting on your podcast. But we're probably fine.
We're probably fine.
We're probably fine.
Check on us, please.